All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
50 seconds, come on.
And watch that, and watch the ball.
He's checking. Crash.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Kill.
SOS.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm here all day.
Check three.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check three.
Back. Check go.
They run with Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rush in. 6-6, pull it high.
Check 37. Check.
Now.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10.
Under 10. 10. Hey, seam 6. Shoot.
Here's Jones to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo. 5.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. 18 Gator. Here we go. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang.
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
You draw corpus.
Watch the block, motion, block. Check safety. Whip. Watch the whip.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Check hot route. Hot. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Off the play fake. Jones going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Oh, you got, hey, box truck. Ready?
Jones now throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey!
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Smooth!
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
New mic 52, mic 52.
Ricky.
Hey, mic 52, mic 52.
Let's go!
Jones operating from the gun. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
Topper!
Hatchet.
Bam!
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. 15 line.
Pull it together. 52.
Go. Hey, Echo.
Get him. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
What we got? Go.
From the 38, Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here I come.
Yep. Hey, Delta. Now.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
3 bud. Kill. Hey, switch gears.
Greystone Travis.
He's checking crap.
5.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, wahoo!
58, Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And 58 is a Mike.
2nd and 9 now. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Giants 10, Vikings 7.
60 Pittsburgh.
58 right there. Watch the pass. Check.
General West.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Wide. Get wide.
Check it backer. Shit. Slam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Coming again.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
58, boy. 58, Mike.
2nd and 14. Throw left side complete. That's Barrett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58, right over the go.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Get it.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
On the ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Hey, Charlie.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Hey, 58's the mic. Well, 58's the mic.
You ain't going nowhere.
58. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey.
Pick and choose the mic. I hope you got your left because I'm about to take it. Go.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Bravo.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Yes.
54. I got one.
Snap.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
132 fighter. Shoot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Jones throwing right, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Jones now. Off play action. Trying to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third.
Now!
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Defense wins championships, baby.
58, right over there, right over there.
Ready, ready?
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Safety green. Check 15. Check 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2nd and 4. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From the 24, Jones. Wilson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Got it.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Joker.
Leo. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Switch.
Rock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
36.
On first down, Logan. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On the double.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Go.
You remember this?
Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Jones operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
70, Indy.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check nickel.
Get it.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Here we go, D. All day.
Pilot. 64. Weak.
Slam. Hey, watch this. Kill. Turn it
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Three down. Watch the edge.
6'6", pull it high. Hey, Alpha. 5.
From the gun, Jones. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, alert 3. Showing it.
Big dribble.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Look at me, zipper.
Hey, Mike 52. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Ain't no such thing.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Out. 5 down. Stand up in. Check. Safe. Kill.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
On the carry, it's Logan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Okay, break.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
I got one.
Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
A throw over the middle taken in. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
A gain of 17 yards. It's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Single, single. Check 26. Hey, 2.
Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32, the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
10-2, sir.
I got it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Jones. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's get it.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Jones operating from the gun. They're able to locate Wilson. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Army, Army. Army, Army.
Snap.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, echo.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Get it.
Now Jones. Man open. It's Goodwin. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Go! 60 or.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Shoot!
Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He's checking. Crash.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, lock it!
SOS.
General West!
SOS.
Fire!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Yo, go!
58 to Mike. 58.
Hey, Delta!
I got one.
Speed grip!
They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Jones. He completes this one to Mack. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hey, Charlie!
54.
Ready?
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
Check three.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Matchbox lights.
Rush in. Rush in. Check 37.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the ready.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Back to you. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Protein spill.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Hey, Sam off. Snap.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Ready, set.
First down,
He's coming. He's coming. Check in.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Get.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The first down pass.
You got it. You got it. You
Out of
got it.
bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Come on,
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
58, right over there. Right.
2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Ready, ready. 8, read.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Here we go again. Check. 53's mine.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Five.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Got it.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Watch the twist.
They'll run it here with Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This from 55 yards out. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Vikings,